Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's Durham Lords match. We are facing, I don't know. That's horrible by me, because I have apparently lost my game sheet. Yeah. You on? I got it. Here we go. My bad, guys. We are facing the Fleming Knights tonight. We're getting ready for the national anthem. And once we get that, we'll be underway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have now gotten the anthem out of the way. We're getting ready to start here. We're just going to get our starting lineups from Eric down at the scorer's table. I would like to welcome Cole into the broadcast tonight. Welcome, Cole.
Man, how's it going? Good to be here.
It's going great, man. So the Lords are 3-1 so far on the year. Hopefully they can keep up this pace.
Absolutely.
And we can get a big win here over the Knights.
Absolutely.
So our starting lineup is probably going to be the same as always. We'll have Trey Lawson, Brandon Halliburton, Funcho DeMeggi, Julian Hinkson Jr., and of course, number 24, DeAndre Huggins.
How can you forget?
Yeah, one thing that is big here is Huggins from three-point range, man. We were talking about it before the game. He's either got it all or he's got nothing, man.
Exactly. It's hot or cold with him, honestly. But those nights that he's on, you can't, you know.
That's exactly it. Apparently in the two away games, he was shooting fire from three-point range, as he was 46.2% from three.
Those are crazy numbers, just on their own. On their own.
So hopefully he can keep that up tonight. But key player tonight is definitely, obviously, always going to be our big man, Funcho DeMeggi. But
okay.
And Junior's set to take the tip. And Durham with the ball. Funcho has it, and he passes it off to Lawson. Lawson's looking around. Gets it over to Huggins. Inside.
Beautiful
to Halliburton.
Beautiful
Great pass.
Right there.
Great way to start, man. Easy layup. Let's get the points on the board, right?
Absolutely.
Knights are moving the ball up the court. Moise has the ball, passed it off to Nazari.
It's good rebound by DeMeggi.
Big rebound by DeMeggi. Lawson looks inside to DeMeggi, and we've got a foul.
Would that be on Fleming?
Looks like it's on Fleming. Let's see here.
I believe it's a foul on
42. Foul on 42, side out of bounds, or I guess it's not a side out of bounds, but Huggins to inbound the ball. Huggins gets it inside to DeMeggi. Back outside to Huggins. Wide open Lawson for three.
Lawson
and wow, drains it, Cole.
Beautiful. Durham's definitely starting off hot.
5-0 lead already. Hopefully they can keep this going. Moyes is moving the ball. He moves it inside, and it looks like it was off the Lords. It will be Knights' ball. The Lords, after being 500 last year, 10-10, off to a hot start at 3-1. Hopefully they can keep this up, Cole.
Definitely. Hopefully they can keep the streak going. Hopefully they can stay hot, and they won't let anybody in the way. They currently are doing exactly that. Their defense has been phenomenal so far since the beginning of the game.
Lawson's inbounding it, gets it into Demeji, and Lawson will work the ball up court. Lawson gets it inside to Demeji, makes a strong move for the easy layup. Man, when you got a guy his size...
Exactly. He almost looks like a man among boys out there, honestly.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. He is the key to their offense.
He plays with extreme strike. It's hard to guard him without fouling.
Oh, Lawson with the key to, rebound here. Gets it inside to Demeji again. And Demeji with another 2.
He's 3 for 3, 6 points.
Looks like we've got a timeout already for the Knights. This is early. That's a strange timeout here.
Absolutely. Well, down 9-0 right in the beginning of the game, I would definitely be freaking out too. So I believe it's a smart timeout. Definitely a timeout they didn't want to take so early, though.
No, 100%. Yeah, and like you said, 9-0 already, and we're not even 2 minutes into this game.
Exactly. Yeah. Durham with a hot start. Definitely a hot start.
Yeah, what's going to be key in this game is fouls. I found in the last couple games that I called, Durham got into foul trouble a little bit, and the opponent was in the bonus.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, we were giving up way too many points at the line, so it did keep the games pretty close. So as long as we're able to avoid getting too many fouls and getting putting the opponent on the line too many times, I think we'll be fine tonight, honestly. Because one thing we did give up was a lot of points from the line last game. That is very true. Yeah, and I've always said this: you send your opponent to the line, and you will get killed. Exactly. You send them there too many times. Exactly. If the opposing team is in the bonus too much, it's too many free points for them, honestly. That's exactly it, Cole. Well, the Lords just came off a 2-game road trip where they went 1-1. The first game was against the Algonquin Thunder. They lost that one by 10 points, 90-80. But then they came back against the Coyotes and won it by 32. 32. See, that's exactly what we should be doing. I don't know what the difference was between the night that they lost by 10 and the other night that they won by 32. But, I'm sure Coach had them sitting in the locker room figuring out what the difference was between those 2 games. Yeah, I think it may have to do something with the defense of Lassite. I don't know how to pronounce that. If I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I apologize. But Lassite was 0-3 on the year right now, and they've only scored 183 points. Wow. In those 3 games. So, considering the Lords put 100 on them in that game, yeah, that shows you the key difference. It definitely does. So that was actually a kickball by Fleming, so it is Durham's ball again. So another successful defense. Hinkson Jr. to Huggins for a deep 3. And Huggins was a little bit off on that one. Yeah. He had time. He could have taken a step in and made that shot easier. He definitely could have taken one more second to hesitate and get that shot off. Well, it looks like that the Knights shooting is just as bad right now as the Lords are running all over them. It's 11-0. 11-0. The Lords are taking control of this game early. That's just an easy pop for Halliburton right there in the key. It's too easy of a shot for them to leave him wide open for. Knights are moving the ball up court. They're swinging it around. Break inside. Another bad shot by the Knights. They finally put their 2 in, though, as they get the offensive rebound on that horrible shot there. First points on the board here for Fleming. Huggins to Halliburton, the top of the 3-point arc. Ooh, that was... We're gonna put that one behind us right now. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to talk about that one. No. Nothing even happened. He barely made the front rim on that 3-point shot. I don't even know if he did. Oh my. Okay, so we got the Knights moving the ball back up court. Decent little spin move there by Moyes. Yeah, definitely. Moves inside and gets the layup. Definitely a good drive. Yeah, definitely a good drive. He found the opening right there, and he definitely took advantage of it. So
Lawson moves it inside to Demeji. Demeji's working his man.
He has a crazy post game. He has a crazy post game. He's very, very good inside.
He's so strong, man. On the just backs the defender right off.
It feels like every match for him is a mismatch, honestly.
So Demeji was fouled there, as this is the second team foul for the Knights in the quarter, and Demeji will shoot 2. Oh, clunked his first one, a little bit too strong on that one.
Which is honestly a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, Demeji from the line, let me just get the numbers here. Is 67%.
And he is going to make the second one.
So he does. He normally, if he misses one, he makes the second.
Exactly.
So the Lords have a 12-4 lead right now as the Knights move it back up court. Moyes looks around and he finds Scott.
Good defense.
Good defense there by the Lords as the Knights turn the ball over again. The Lords will inbound. Hinkson Jr.
4 minutes into this game, and we can already tell if Durham keeps playing the way that they're playing right now, they're gonna get this. They're gonna get this W definitely.
Yeah, and
they're playing very smart so far.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning there. Oh, it looked like a foul there on the Knights, but not called, as the Lords do get called for a foul, and Moyes will go to the line to shoot 2. It's an interesting pass there. They tried to get it to Demeji, I believe, and
he had about 4 people on him right away.
Yeah, he was surrounded by Knights. So
I'm not sure where the rest of Durham was, but yeah, as soon as he landed, he was surrounded by Knights. There was nothing he could really do there. I'm surprised that it wasn't a foul, but did turn out to be a clean steal. So
Knights missed their first.
This would be one of the times where I would say ball don't lie.
There you go. There you go. The ball don't lie, says Cole, as Moyes misses his first free throw. And clunks his second as well. It seems the ball is not liking.
The ball is not a liar.
Yeah, the ball's not liking the Knights, man. Demeji outside to Lawson for 3.
Great pass.
And Lawson with nothing but net on that one, buddy.
I believe that makes Lawson 2 for 2 from deep, actually.
If Lawson can connect from 3-point range all night, this game is going to be out of hand very quickly.
Very quickly.
And we're just going to have some lighthearted conversation.
That's what it might turn into.
Knights are moving the ball up the court again.
Wow.
And they turn it over again. Great defense by the Lords.
They're playing very, very hands-on. It seems like Fleming can't even get their offense straight. They can't even set up a play right now.
Lords have an 11-point lead as Halliburton, and was that for 3? That's 2.
Oh, that was
for 2.
That was a deep 2. Very nice pass up the court, and Halliburton had the wide open deep 2, and he made it.
It was a deep 2, yeah.
Yeah.
It's looking like the Lords have a substitution coming in here, as number 4, Gareth Ball, is checking in for,
I believe,
Trey Lawson.
Trey Lawson, yeah.
Yes, Trey Lawson. Up by 13.
13
early
5
in the
minutes
game.
into the game.
I would get Lawson a little bit of rest too if you're up by 13.
Let the man relax. He already has 6 points on 2 shots.
The Knights calling for a screen here. Don't get it. Scott with the ball, and the Lords turn it over, but it goes out of bounds for the Knights ball. Tyler Henry is now checking in for Hinkson Jr. as the Lords have made their second substitution of the game.
Was a really good steal attempt, just couldn't get the control of the ball before it actually got out of bounds. So
Moyes with the ball, he moves inside, and it seems like this is the guy. He's got 6 points tonight. Moyes has scored all of the Knights' points, and if the Lords can keep it to one guy putting the points up, this is going to be an easy game for them.
Absolutely.
Oh, Henry needed to collect that a little bit better. He does.
He does get the rebound. Yeah, he does get the putback point, so that is very well done.
We've got some super fans in the stands tonight. Some Durham Lords, young youth, I guess.
Yeah, very young.
Halliburton
really
with
nice
the layup, and the Lords now have a 21-6 lead.
Commanding, very commanding.
It doesn't seem like this is going to be much of a challenge tonight.
If you want to make your opponent worried early in the game, this is exactly how you do it right here. 15 points in the first quarter.
Air ball there by
from inside of the key
by Obid Nazari. Halliburton to Huggins. Huggins with the nifty little spin move.
Nifty spin move.
Puts it in from 2. And you know what? I find when he's not going from 3, if he takes those couple steps in, he makes those 2s very.
He's got the length. He has the wingspan. He can shoot over a lot, mostly anybody in this league because he has that height and that wingspan. So when he's inside of the key, yeah, he's deadly in there. He's also deadly from outside as he misses that 3.
Huggins, he does have a propensity, though, for shooting way deep.
Yeah.
And once again, that
Steph
was a
Curry
deep 3. Funcho puts it in again, and Demeji is having an outstanding game. The Lords have a 19-point lead in this game, and there's still almost 4 minutes to go, just under 4 minutes left.
We're barely halfway through the first quarter. This is going to be a 100-point game
yeah,
at this pace.
At this pace, it definitely is, seeing as there's 4 quarters, and they're already a quarter of the way there.
Exactly.
It's interesting, though, because this is a second timeout now for the Knights, and rightfully so, only putting up 6 points to Durham's 25. No foul troubles, though, really.
Yeah, that is very true. I feel like, that they are panicking a bit, but obviously Fleming is still in this game. It is still the first quarter. They can figure out whatever they need to figure out in order to stop Durham because they're just running through and they're driving. Durham is just running through their defense, or they're passing for the post, or they're hitting the 3. They're leaving them wide open, and Durham is able to hit all 3 of those in all 3 of those scenarios. So if you're leaving them open in any of those, they're going to hit it. They just need to, I think Fleming needs to go ahead and step up defense, or else this game is going to be gone by the half.
That's exactly it. They're going to be, it'll be 100 points by the half.
Exactly,
at this rate. Looking at the stats, Fleming does struggle to score, though, as they've only put up 216 points in 3 games.
Wow.
So, and given up 230, and that number is set to increase massively as they face the Lords tonight.
Absolutely it is. That's about, 75 points against the game? I can see Durham going higher than 75 tonight if they keep playing the way they are, that's for sure.
Well, in all of their wins, they haven't scored under 80 points, and even in their one loss, they've scored 80. So, the Lords, a deep 3 here from Fleming.
It is going to be a miss.
Halliburton
Great pass
to Huggins.
By Halliburton to Huggins.
Huggins loses his balance a little bit and turns it over to Fleming as they have numbers heading back up the court.
Oh, I was just smelling a block coming there, but it didn't happen.
We'd have a block there, but Nate Scott had his way and he put it in. Huggins again from 2.
Huggins.
And he gets up high, he gets up over that defender and puts it in.
The mismatch is too easy. It feels like that shot is open for him when he's 2 feet above his opponent.
Well, Moyes gets fouled on the layup and 1. He'll go to the line to shoot for the 3rd point. Halliburton with his 2nd foul of the game, and we have Demeji and Halliburton checking out for Hinkson Jr. and Lawson.
Yeah, I definitely get Halliburton out of here, at least till the 2nd. We don't want to get in foul trouble early in the game.
No, especially when both fouls are on one player, right?
Exactly.
Fleming clanked, Moyes clanked that foul there by the Lords as Gareth Ball goes up and bites hard on the fake.
Yeah, Moyes, really well done there with the pump fake. He got both of them to jump up, and he just kind of let them both fall on him before he went for the shot. So that was very well done by him. Got to give him that. Kind of had me jumping at the pump fake, honestly.
Lords with the 17-point lead with 3 minutes left in the quarter and 3 team fouls right now. It could get a little sticky here, but Fleming's shooting horribly from the free throw line, so I'm not too worried there, Cole.
They are shooting bricks so far the first quarter, but, anything is... Oh!
Blocking foul on Fleming. It'll be interesting to see what the ref calls here.
Oh, wow. Was that the call? A blocking foul on Fleming?
And it'll be out of bounds Durham possession.
Oh, wow.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
So we are going to be tied 3-3 at team fouls now.
Renstra has checked out. Lawson with the ball, gets it over to Huggins for 3 again. Huggins drains the 3.
Nasty from 3.
The Lords now have a 20-point lead in this one with just 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're running all over the Knights tonight.
30 points so far in the first quarter. I don't think we could be playing any better of a ball game. We're playing extremely well. defensively and offensively.
Another foul there on the Lords, as that's their 4th team foul. One more for the bonus there, Cole. But like we said, Fleming's been shooting bricks, so not that it matters too much.
I don't think we're too worried yet. You know, maybe if the free throws start going in for them, we'll definitely start getting worried. We're gonna have to definitely play less physically, like less aggressively. But I think for right now, Durham really doesn't have to worry about it.
Offensive foul there by the Knights. And it looks like LeVar Williams, number 2. Our in-game announcer there said number 3, but I don't see a number 2 on the court. And LeVar Williams is number 2. Huggins again from 3.
Again with another 3. That's 33 points in the first quarter.
If he can catch fire from 3-point range,
yeah.
This is over.
I believe that's already 4 makes for him, or 3 from deep, and he's already had a couple points in the paint as well. So Huggins is definitely playing a filthy game already tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing that 46% from 3 because
exactly.
He missed the first 2 from 3, but then he's drained his last 2. So if he, like I said, if he can keep this up and catch fire, then the Lords have a weapon they haven't had in the last couple games that I've called.
Exactly. And that's exactly what's going to make them go from 500 ball to, you know,
to playoff contention.
To playoff contention, exactly.
Lawson's moving the ball up the court, gets inside to Hinkson Jr.
Well played. Very nice pass, very nice finish. It's just great ball being played right now by the Lords.
Moyes is moving the ball up the court. Gets it over to Scott, makes his move inside, out of bounds off the Lords. It'll be Knights ball.
It's a good play, and you can tell that the only reason I feel that Fleming is even having a hard time with their offense right now is Durham is playing really well. They're not letting them get their plays set up. They just keep poking the ball out of their hands, making them reset the play. Fleming isn't able to actually get anything started right now.
Yeah, they're playing very aggressive against the Knights right now, and they have no time to put any shots up. The Lords are now the Knights are now in the bonus as the Lords have gotten 5 team fouls for the quarter, but there's only 1:13 left.
And that's exactly what aggressive ball is going to do. It's going to give you those 5 fouls relatively quickly. So I guess for the last minute of the quarter, we should just kind of slow down how they're playing.
Maybe lay back a little
35 points. You know, they've already done the scoring for the first and second quarter.
Lawson's moving the ball up court, looking to drain this clock a little bit. Gets it over to Hinkson Jr. Huggins at the top.
Oh, beautifully drawn out.
Oh, off the Lords, out of bounds. It'll be the Knights ball. Scott inbounds it, gets it in to Maynard. Maynard puts up a deep 3 ball.
It is going to break. It's going to be a rebound here by, was it Bo?
Oh, Tyler Henry with the nice feed from Trey Lawson. Fast break points for the Lords, 37-12. It's a 25-point lead right now. Big turnover there.
They're just going in there. They're just trying as hard as they can to get.
Oh, alley-oop try there.
Very good try at the alley-oop.
Out of bounds.
They're just trying as much as they can just to get in and just to get as many points as they can before the quarter, but Durham has taken advantage of that.
25 seconds left on the clock here as the Knights work the ball up the court. Moyes trying to call a play.
Now they are able to just hold it until the end of the quarter if they wanted to.
Moyes with the nice pass. They get it inside. No good again. The Lords need to realize they have time here. They shot it way too early.
Yeah.
Ball didn't realize how much time he actually had.
Even though
he had Lawson and Hinkson Jr. up there. Could have been an easy 2, but he hails up He throws up a Hail Mary from half.
I think he just wanted that good feeling of hitting the buzzer beater.
Yeah,
he didn't
unfortunately.
want that assist. He wanted that buzzer beater. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to actually happen for him.
This isn't 2K.
Yeah.
So that ain't going to happen.
He doesn't have that limitless range badge on right now. So yeah, it's not going to happen. But although he did go for that buzzer beater, Durham does still have that 25-point lead after the first quarter.
Oh, we're getting some T-shirt giveaways here, Cole. Look out, don't want to get hit in the face. I think these kids deserve it here.
These kids definitely want some T-shirts.
Give it to the kids, let's go, come on. None of the adults want to stand up because all the little kids want the T-shirts.
Yeah.
And a nice move there. One of the adults in the front row who actually caught that shirt tosses it back to the kids.
Yeah. Nice people.
It's nice to see some young ones out here to watch these Durham Lords play and get some inspiration, especially in such a great game, a great first quarter. 37 points in the first quarter. I mean, this offense is just on fire, Cole.
Exactly, and 37 points, and that's in 10 minutes as well. You also got to think, it could be a 12-minute quarter. We could have had 2 more minutes to go even harder.
It'll be interesting to see if the Lords can keep this up, as it looks like they're sending it the same lineup as they had. And Huggins is talking to Baugh about that last shot, probably giving him a little bit of advice, saying, hey, young blood, you know.
Constructive criticism. How about we don't go for those?
How about we don't throw that up and get it inside to our 2 big men who were able to maybe put that easy 2 up and extend this lead even more. That's okay, though, you know. It's a learning curve.
I'm sure he's not too angry. I'm sure he's all right with it. 25-point lead, that's something they're going to laugh about going into the second quarter.
Baugh is a first-year player, too, so just like we said, it's a learning situation there. 4 seconds is a long time in basketball, man.
Yeah,
it's a long time.
It is a long time. That is enough to get you from what, especially moving the ball is way faster than moving yourself, right? So
Fleming inbounds the ball to begin the second quarter. A deep 3 try, and I mean, it seems like all of these 3 balls are coming from way deep. Oh,
it's wide open.
And Ball makes up for it with a great pass there by Halliburton for the cram.
Absolutely.
Moyes is moving the ball back up the court again. Traveling by the Knights, and this is a turnover.
Again. They're not letting up. They're definitely not letting up.
Looks like Baugh is set to inbound this ball into Lawson. And the backcourt of Lawson and, well, I guess we don't have Halliburton out there right now, but our normal starting backcourt of Lawson and Halliburton are pretty unstoppable. Lawson looked like he was about to pull up for a very deep 3 try.
Yeah.
Thinks twice about it.
Very contested as well.
Tries to get it inside to Hinkson Jr., but it is a turnover. Deep 3 try again. These Knights need to take a couple steps inside. I mean, I'm the broadcaster here for the Lords, so I want to see the Lords win. But I mean, I also want to see some good basketball here.
We do. We want to see some good basketball. I think Fleming definitely they need to slow down. They're taking too many shots. They realize how much they're down by, and they're just trying to get as many points as quick as possible. So they're going for the first 3 that they have. That's kind of. I think they need to go ahead and switch up their game plan, or else they're not going to get back in this game.
And we've got 3 checking in for the Lords as Nicholas Bueno, Halliburton, and second-year man here out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. And I mean, he's really good off the bench for the Lords.
Definitely, yeah, definitely a strong player off the bench, which is good to have because you need those players that'll let your starters rest, and you don't want to be too worried about it. And they're definitely not worried about putting their bench in right now, anyways.
Oh, Bueno with the good offensive rebound and fouled hard underneath the rim. It'll be Lord's ball.
DiMaggio with a good try there.
The Knights move the ball up the court again, looking to maybe get something out of this possession. They move inside and get another weak shot attempt, and Huggins secures the rebound.
Right there. They're just settling for contested shots. Durham's just going to continue to destroy them if they could just continue doing that gameplay.
And Lawson
and a beautiful
with the and one. One-handed teardrop shot.
From about the free throw line.
From the free throw line. So nice attempt there by Lawson, and Definitely. He's looking to make this a three-point play. As right now it's 41-14. The Lords have inverted the score of the Knights.
They definitely have.
Lawson puts up his free throw, rattles around, no good, but DeMeggi with the offensive board puts in the 2, and it is 43-14 for the Durham Lords. A 29-point lead.
Blowout is what I would call it.
Knights are looking to get some points on the board here, as the Lords are playing outstanding defense
great
here,
rebound.
Cole.
Yeah, great rebound by Lawson. You know, there are a lot of good shot contests. They're not giving him an open shot. It's just going to continue to happen like this until Fleming figures out a way to beat Durham's defense right now.
If Halliburton's going to shoot from there, Cole, he's got to take that one step back. His foot was on the line again. If you're going to make it 2, then make it a little bit easier on yourself.
Yeah,
Get inside.
I agree with that completely.
Lawson moves inside, gets it into Bueno.
Great pass, yeah.
And it was deflected by the Knights. It'll be the Lords' ball. Out of bounds.
I think Durham's trying to get fancy now.
Yeah, well, they're having a little bit of fun here, right?
Yeah, they seem like they are.
Like we said, you want to see some good basketball, and if it only comes from one side, then it only comes from one side.
Yeah. Thankfully, we are the ones broadcasting for this side. But
yeah, I would hate to be the Knights broadcasters.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they're not broadcasting a game away games, as we wouldn't be broadcasting away games. DeMeggi with the offensive foul there. It's rare he gets those, but I mean, he's such a big man, and like we said before, it's like a man playing against boys.
Exactly.
So he doesn't even have to put his full strength into that guy to send him flying.
Absolutely not. All he did was back up on him a bit, and he went flying.
Knights moving the ball up court, looking to get some points here. And another contested shot. A great block there by the Lords as Lawson moves the ball back up court. Nifty little spin move there to lose his man. Gets it over to Halliburton. And the Knights are trying to play tough D as well, but it's just not working.
They're leaving him open on the perimeter. Yeah, all right. Well, they got the rebound there.
Maloney with the 3 attempt. And he missed it. It looks like we've got a foul call here against the Durham Lords. On Maloney. So it'll be Knights ball out of bounds with 19 seconds on the shot clock. We have 6.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter, in the first half of this game, and the Lords are up 43-14. Knights make a rare basket there.
Yeah, there was a nice shot there by number 10, which would be actually Nate Scott. Definitely a good and one there by him. Definitely an off-balance shot. I wasn't expecting to see that go in, but it did. So has an attempt for the 3rd point here.
Throwing up a prayer.
And he's going to miss it. He's going to miss it.
The Knights are shooting horrifically from the free throw line.
From the free throw line, especially, yeah.
The Lords inbound,
great
get it
rebound.
Inside. DeMeggi puts a shot up and misses it. And he loses it. DeMeggi is
gotta love how hard
DeMeggi
is playing right now. You got to love how hard he's playing. Another basket there by Nate Scott.
43-18. You got to love seeing that in a game as blown out as this one. DeMeggi was very upset about losing that ball.
He doesn't care if they're up 100 points. He wants his own points.
Nate Scott again with a ridiculous attempt. I'm not liking that.
I'm not sure at that at all. I'm not even sure what he was even going for there.
It's not the dunk competition. I don't understand this 360 spin around shot.
I don't even understand. I feel like he was just hoping he got the foul and then he just threw it up at the net. I have no idea what the attempt was there, honestly.
Bueno inbounds it to Halliburton. And DeMeggi has checked out. I think he needed to sit down,
he must
have a drink.
Must have hurt his hands there a bit,
take a breather.
smacking the floor so hard.
And it is out of bounds off the Knights as the Lords will inbound it. Bueno to inbound. Gets it into Hinkson Jr. Gets it over to Halliburton at the top of the three-point. Looks over. Oh, and
now the ref was just sitting right there.
Charles Barnett.
There was a lot of jersey pulling in that play right there. I don't know if the ref saw it.
Yeah, it was interesting.
We could see it from up here.
Another three-point attempt here by the Knights, and no good again.
Another
the Knights have not made a three-pointer this game.
I don't believe so, honestly. I think you might be right with there. I don't know if they have made a three-pointer this game, but Durham, the rebounding numbers are way up there because of it.
Another offensive
rebound. Beautifully done.
By Shamari Maloney, and he puts it up 45-18 for the Durham Lords halfway through the second quarter. Knights move the ball back up court.
You see now,
great defense there.
All the Knights are doing is they just have a guard running up, and he's just trying to go for an N1. That's literally the only play that they've been kind of trying, and Durham is taking advantage of it. They know exactly what they're going to try to do. They're just they're planting their feet, and they're just getting good blocks.
Yeah, they're playing amazing defense.
They are.
They definitely are. They're staying with their. I'm losing my words there. They're staying with their assignment.
Assignment, and, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, and
there's the first
three by the Knights.
Fleming, yeah.
As the Knights finally crack 20 points, it's 47-21 for your Durham Lords with 4 minutes to play. Lords have 14 fouls. Next one will put the Knights into the bonus. I do not know if the Lords care about that, though.
I don't believe so. Not at this point in the game.
Hinkson Jr. puts up a three, and
he had all the time in the world.
All the time in the world. Looks down, makes sure his feet are behind the line, puts it up. It's 50-21 with 4 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Can't forget the beautiful setup by Halliburton either.
Great pass there by Halliburton. The Knights were looking for another three ball, so they move inside. No good. Rebound Lords. Bueno looks to move inside with Halliburton wide open on the three-point line. I don't understand that at all.
Nah, you see, I don't know if maybe he didn't see him or maybe he was just trying to go in for the play on the post, but it definitely would have been a better play to pass out to the wide open Halliburton. I agree to that.
Maloney with the ball, gets it to Halliburton.
Halliburton wide open with
wide open, and he just misses it.
Yeah.
And it looks like it might be a loose ball foul there.
On who?
On the Knights. As Halliburton will go to the line. Sorry, Halliburton won't go to the line. It'll be out of bounds.
Oh, out of bounds
for the Lords.
Yeah.
Lords. Danso looking around, gets it to Hinkson Jr., who gets it on the top of the arc for Halliburton. Halliburton looking to make a move. He does, but it's deflected by the Knights, and it looks like we may have an injury on the court there.
Over there. Another three there.
Another three there.
By Fleming.
As the Knights have now made two from beyond the arc.
And that time was Santiago Maynard with the three. And now I'm watching which was number 42 on Fleming, who is Tristan, looks like Renstra. And yeah, he was holding his shoulder there earlier on the play, but he seems to be completely fine again.
Yeah, we'll pay attention to that. He's actually grasping at that shoulder again.
Yeah, he's definitely grabbing that shoulder again. I think he might be hurt.
Halliburton looks inside to Hinkson Jr. And it gets deflected by the Knights. It'll be the Lords' ball out of bounds. We've got 4 team fouls for the Lords and 3 for the Knights. And the last thing the Knights want is to get the Lords into the bonus, because
they definitely don't want to get in foul trouble right now. That's
they're
for sure.
Already being outplayed massively by Durham.
Definitely.
And Durham throws it off of Fleming. It'll be side out of bounds again as Danso is set to inbound. The Lords need to do a better job of getting open here.
Looks like we're having a little bit of an argument on the call.
Technical foul on the Lords.
Wow.
That's sloppy there. and that'll get you put on the bench for sure.
Now, who was that technical on?
I think that technical was on Hinkson Jr.
So we got 2 minutes left in the first half. Durham up 24 points. Kind of the exact same situation, my apologies, that we were in the beginning of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's looking like the Lords want to keep this 25, 24-point lead.
Yeah.
And we have our friend Eric there down at the score table who's announcing that we do have concessions available.
Oh, yeah.
The world-famous Durham dog. Never had one myself.
No, me neither. Might have to go see what I can't get done over here after the game. I see him from up here.
Oh, you got to get there before the end of the game because they shut down concessions at the end of the third quarter.
Oh, I might have to sneak over there during halftime.
Halftime dog break.
I'm cool with that.
So it's interesting here, as there was a technical called on Durham.
Yeah.
But the rules must be different in the OCAA as they are in the NBA because no free throw shot at all.
Also, it is Durham's ball.
And Durham's ball as well. That's strange.
We may be confused over here.
Halliburton with the ball. He moves inside looking for the two, and he
Very
gets it.
nice drive by Halliburton.
Nice move there as the Lords extend their lead to 26. The Knights moving the ball up the court. This is definitely a disappointment.
50-50 play. He almost got the steal there.
Scott with the wide open three attempt.
He is going to brick it.
He took a quick shot there and he bricked it.
I love the defense that Halliburton's playing right now. He's not letting anybody up. He doesn't care that they have a 26-point lead.
Air ball on the three attempt again by Mikon Stone. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. But this guy hasn't, and I'm probably wondering where are. That's a whoops moment there.
We actually had Charles Bennett walk off the court, sweep up the court, and then walk back on the court to play.
Hey man, maybe he's in sports management.
Yeah,
he's trying to show his sports management skills there.
Exactly.
Hinkson Jr. drains his first one.
He is going to hit the first free throw, which will extend the lead to 27 now.
The Lords with a massive 53 points already.
Yeah. And
still a minute and a half to go. 54 now as Hinkson makes his second. To Halliburton gets the screen.
Great shot off the screen.
Great offensive rebound though.
Great rebound.
And Hinkson Jr. puts up the two underneath, gets fouled, and now we are in the bonus as that is the 5th team foul by Fleming, and Hinkson Jr. is going back to the line to shoot another two.
Absolutely. You think he can hit 2 more in a row?
Oh, that'll be 4 in a row if he hits 2 more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Puts up his first and drains it.
Good
form there by Hinkson Jr.
What is he shooting from the line?
You have the numbers right there, my friend.
I do. I have them right here.
He's only shooting 58% from the line, so he's having a good night tonight.
Definitely.
As the Lords now have a 30-point lead.
Crazy. Oh, 30. He hit both of those too. Yeah.
30 points. I'm just gonna say it. This is a blowout, Cole.
It is definitely a blowout, and I just feel like at this point, it's so weird to say before halftime, but I feel like every point that Durham gets now, it's just more and more nails in the coffin.
I would not like to be in the Knights dressing room for halftime, as they have put up a paltry 26 points so far in the first half of the game. Both teams now in the bonus, as the Lords have now taken their 5th team foul as well.
And I'll be honest, we might be able to hear their coach from in here during halftime.
Yeah, probably so. He's not going to be too happy with his team. Being very subdued on the sidelines from here, but Coach Wilson is not going to be too pleased with his team's performance.
He's definitely not going to be. Well, let's see. You know, he might have a speech ready for halftime. That may be why he looks so poised right now. He might have a speech ready for halftime, and his team might be able to come back in and make a difference. But at this point, I'm not really seeing it happen. As the Knights had to throw that one up there, Scott, just a great
because the shot clock was going to run out on them.
Great defensive possession.
Halliburton with the ball. 15 on the clock. and 18 left in the game. Halliburton moves inside and makes nice move for the layup.
Beautiful drive right in from the outside. He had him kind of jumping at him and gave him the space that he needed to drive.
The Knights look to put up 3 before the clock runs.
And
no good there. And the Knights have just put up a paltry 12 points or 13 points per quarter.
Yeah.
That's, I believe there are Lord's players. I know there are Lord's players who have outscored that team for the entire quarter.
Definitely.
58 to 27 headed into halftime. We'll be back after the halftime break. welcome back. We are just about ready to get the third quarter underway. And by the looks of the Durham Lords bench, they're pretty loose right now, Cole. Getting back into this one, man.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there on that one.
And we had a neat little halftime show as the Whitby Saints Basketball Club did a obstacle course for us. And they all got a little swag bag there from the Durham Lords and Durham College.
It's for the kids.
Interesting. I want a swag bag.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't.
I do.
I don't. I don't. But I got too much stuff to carry around as it is. There, Cole.
You got too much swag already.
Yeah, that's it. Just dripping swag. Right. Right. Does anyone even say that anymore?
I don't think so.
Hinkson Jr. inbounds the ball to Lawson, and the Lords look to continue their dominance of the Fleming Knights here. Lawson looks to pass it, but it gets deflected back into his own hands. Gets it over to Halliburton. Halliburton to Huggins for the deep three, takes his time and drains it. Huggins is on fire.
Absolutely, he is. He has been. Halliburton with the beautiful passes too. He's been setting up his teammates all night for beautiful open looks.
Yeah, his assist total is going to be nice after this game.
Absolutely.
The Knights moving the ball around, looking to get some points out of their first possession of the second half. Deflected there by Hinkson Jr. And foul on Hinkson Jr. for the push.
Foul on Durham Lords, number 21, Julian Hinkson Jr. That's his first of the game. First team foul.
It's only his first of the game, though, so that's good for Hinkson Jr.
Absolutely, yeah. He's not worried about foul trouble at all.
The Knights are moving the ball around, and it looks like Tristan Renstra is okay. He's out there playing again.
Yep.
And the Knights make a rare basket there.
They did.
On I guess you can't call it the first possession because it was out of bounds, but on their second possession of the second half, Huggins with another three ball.
I was going to say, if Huggins just keeps dropping them in their face, how are you going to come back from that?
Huggins, I thought that one was going to go in, but it was a little bit too strong. Yeah. The Knights looking for a three ball of their own. A big block there by Hinkson Jr. And Renstra keeps at it, gets the offensive board, and puts it up for the and one. It's a 30-point game again, though. It's 61-31 for your Durham Lords as Renstra, I will get this name right, Renstra is shooting for one from free throw. Inbounded there by Hinkson Jr. to Huggins. Huggins moves inside, looks to make the easy layup, and he does.
It's already 5 points in the quarter for Huggins, and we're about a minute and a half in.
Knights are swinging the ball around, looking to get some movement here, trying to break through that tough Lords defense, but it doesn't seem to be working, Cole.
Something they've been having a really hard time with all night. I gotta say, I am impressed. Durham is playing insanely well on the defensive end. That is for sure.
Huggins, all on his own, and fouled hard there by the Knights. Number 6, Obed Nazari, and it looks like Huggins will go to the line to shoot two.
Now, if Huggins makes both of these, that'll be 7 points for him already in the first 2 minutes of the second half. So, as I say that,
clunks the first one as Cole has jinxed him. And he goes for his second, and he drains his second. Maybe the first one just wasn't far away enough for Huggins to drain
I think he needed to back up a couple steps.
Yeah.
Make it a 3 or something.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So the Knights move the ball back up the court here. Swinging it around the three-point arc.
Now, something I am very interested in seeing is if Fleming is going to make a difference to their offensive for the second half or not, because they didn't really make a big difference during the first half, and it turned out exactly how we thought it would.
Yeah, as the Lords have a 32-point lead.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see if they're going to make any big changes to their offense.
The Lords lead by the score that the Knights actually have.
Yes. The Knights, that's awful.
So it's definitely been a offensive outpour by your Durham Lords here, and they look to keep up the pace and put these Knights to bed early.
Exactly.
And I mean, I'm loving the pace of this game, man.
I am.
The quicker this goes, the quicker I get to go home and watch some Toronto Raptors basketball.
Exactly. We get to step it up a few leagues.
Set to be inbound here by the Knights, and the ref blows his whistle yet again as the coach of the Durham Lords, Desmond Rowley, had something to say to the ref. I don't know if it was too nice or not. Probably not. Don't know how much Desmond could have to complain about in this game, though.
No. 32 points. I think we're not complaining about too much here. And another missed three by Fleming. Oh, they are actually gonna get the ball back, and they're gonna go in for another drive.
Yeah, Fleming puts the ball up for two there. Halliburton works the ball back up the court. This is a Durham Lords team. But like I said, it's 3-1 coming into this game. And they're playing a little bit too loose, I think, here, Cole.
Yeah, I feel like we may have slowed it. We may be slowing it down a bit after half, and Fleming knows that they need to pick it up. Actually, but as I say that is Trey Lawson with the steal.
Oh, and he
beautiful,
out of
beautiful
bounds
touch pass. But I don't think Halliburton was ready for that one. It was a very beautiful touch pass there, though.
It was 3-on-1 there for Durham. It was almost as though I thought it was 3-on-none. I didn't even notice the Fleming player. As Fleming moves the ball up the court. Deep three there.
Very deep.
Deep three all the way from Niagara Falls is Santiago Maynard. Funcho moves it outside to Halliburton for a three of his own.
DeMeggi with the beautiful pass, Halliburton with the beautiful finish. It's just exactly what it's been like all night.
The ball moves faster than those feet, man.
Exactly.
Decent pick there set by Fleming, but no finish.
Another missed layup, another rebound by DeMeggi.
Huggins was looking for the three, moves inside for the two though. Gets his own offensive rebound blocked and picked back up by the Lords. As it'll be Knight's ball out of bounds on the Durham Lords. It's a 30-point game with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. I know you're probably getting sick of me saying it's a 30-point game, but I can't get enough of it.
No, I'm not sick of it yet either. I love hearing this.
Maynard moves the ball up the court. Gets it over to Scott. Scott with the layup.
Very good drive.
Yeah. Nice move there by Scott as he puts up the two. If the Lords can just keep pace with the Knights here and keep this 30-point lead, then obviously this game is over.
Then we're cruising to a 4-1 overall. That's exactly what it is. Fleming is going to have to pull out a miracle because they have 15 minutes to gain 28 points. So
and that's if the Lords don't score anything.
Exactly.
So
exactly. They have 15 minutes to score 28 points and not let Durham score a single point, if that's how it's going to happen. Yeah, now, it is extremely unlikely, but you know,
we never say never on this broadcast.
Exactly.
Until I say never.
Until we say it's never, which is probably going to be soon.
Another three ball there by Fleming, and
it's going to be
wide air ball.
Yeah.
Halliburton gets fouled there, and it'll be side out of bounds.
Oh, DeMeggi was looking
just for that alley-oop, and he dunks the air.
DeMeggi with a sick air dunk.
A substitution for the Knights as Nazeri checks out for a guy I don't have the number of, so I cannot give you his name. Lawson with the three ball, a little bit too strong. DeMeggi with the board.
With the rebound. Great rebound.
Tries to throw it back inside to Tyler Henry, and Henry's got something to say there to his assignment.
I was just paying attention to that one.
A little bit of chirping going on, maybe about like being down 30 points.
Yeah, I believe. That's what I would be saying.
Yeah.
That would be my comeback line.
As the Lords are fouled yet again by the Knights. This is not the way to go for Fleming.
No,
as this is their third team foul, and we have 5 minutes left to play. 2 more in the bonus, and you're putting the Lords at the line for probably at least 2 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. And with how hard Durham has
it was a
been
clear
playing.
path foul.
Oh,
it
it
seems.
was. Yeah, it was.
Halliburton clunks that first
Not
one.
going to make the first one.
Drains the second, and it will be Lord's ball out of bounds as well. So it is a 29-point game for your Durham Lords,
who are not letting up. They are not letting up on the gas one bit.
And we have Garrett Ball checking in for Trey Lawson as Halliburton works the ball up the court. Tells Ball to move up into the top of the circle. Gets it inside to Tyler Henry, who resets. Gets it over to Huggins, who gets it inside to DeMeggi.
Oh,
DeMeggi makes a big man move and slams it down.
He's taking no
prisoners.
Yeah.
He is taking no prisoners. I finished your sentence there.
Thanks. I needed you to, actually. I couldn't think of the word.
And it seems that the Knights have resorted to just shooting the 3-ball here.
And they're going to miss another one. Wide open perimeter shot for the Knights, and it's just got rebounded by Durham.
Huggins throws up a 3 of his own. DeMeggi with the huge rebound over Scott.
He's so much bigger than him.
And one as Tyler Henry
there's a little bit of
is getting into it. We got a shoving match here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you can tell the trash talk is getting there. It's getting up there.
The trash talk is real, but the trash on the court is on the Fleming side.
Exactly. That's exactly the truth. They're definitely not playing well, and they definitely are getting frustrated, so I can see why they would be lashing out on the court. But it's not going to help them at all. It's not going to help you.
Coach Rowley is having a discussion with his young man here, his young first-year Tyler Henry from Pickering, telling him, you know, I love the fire, but let's not get teed up here.
We don't need it right now.
DeMeggi's taking him under his wing, too. He's just like, take a breath, young man, take a breath.
And if you want that veteran advice from anybody on the court, I would say it'd be from DeMeggi.
We'll see what the refs call here on this little bit of a melee that happened. We'll see if we get any ejections.
Although it did get separated very quickly. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we'll be seeing any ejections. It did get separated really, really quickly.
He's calling the coaches over. It'd be interesting to see what the call is.
See, now this wasn't just from one play either. We saw these two going at it a couple plays ago.
Yeah, they were trash talking. Well, Tyler was trash talking up the court there. It was the same two who got into it again.
And that was after Tyler got the M1. So.
We'll see what the ref's decision is.
I love how physical DeMeggi's playing tonight. You just see him towering over people, getting those rebounds.
He got right up over Scott and got that rebound.
That was crazy, right? Yeah, you saw that one. He looked like he was going for a dunk, but he was jumping for the rebound. He jumped as high as he could.
There's a long delay here as the referees make their decision, their ruling.
Yeah, they're definitely not a fan of what just happened.
And it seems 8 has been taken off. We'll see if he's been ejected. Number 8 is Mark Pereira for the Knights. Waiting on the announcement from our coworker Eric to see if he gives us any information on this. And it seems 8 is getting his sweater. I have a feeling he's been ejected from this game, Cole.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I feel like you might be right.
Number 8 for Fleming Knight, Mark Vieira. That's his fourth of the game. And technicals for Mark Vieira.
Oh, it's just going to be a double technical.
And Tyler makes the free throw to make it a 3-point play.
What a way to put a little salt in the wound. You hit that shot right after. All right, so the Durham Knights.
Trey Lawson has been thrown from the game.
Trey Lawson got thrown.
Wow, of all the players.
I watched him walking out the side. I had no idea why. I didn't even see him as a part of the play. Did you even see him in there at all?
He came off the bench.
Oh.
That must have been the call.
Yeah, that is
he
enough.
Activated off the bench.
That is enough.
As Huggins with another huge 3-ball.
Huggins, that's his third 3 of the third quarter.
The Lords continue to command this game. Huggins with the rebound, moves it up to Halliburton, inside the ball, gets it to Tyler Henry, who gets fouled yet again, and will go to the line to shoot another 2.
That was perfectly drawn up right there. Perfect.
I do not agree with that, Cole. I do not agree that Lawson was thrown out of this contest.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that if Lawson gets thrown out, then you need to throw Pereira out because he was clearly the instigator in that one.
You see, I don't understand. If we're going to give the 2 people who were actually in the scuffle a technical, but we're going to kick somebody out of the game for coming off the bench to look out for their player, I don't know. I disagree with that 100%.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with Lawson getting ejected for coming off the bench. But I think you need to take a more aggressive approach against the aggressor in this one, as as Tyler Henry makes both of his free throws there.
True, yeah.
I'm just going to have to agree to disagree with the referees on this one. And the Knights are moving the ball again up the court with little to no success as they miss yet another shot, and Huggins gets a rebound again. Moves it up to Halliburton, who's 1-on-3 and takes them all on and puts up the layup.
He's a one-man fast break, that man right there.
Big steal there by Henry. Gets it to Halliburton again. Demeji looking for the alley-oop, but he puts in the layup.
I just almost fell over. That would have made the whole place explode.
Oh man, I think the Lords now have a deeper fire in their belly after losing their starting point guard.
They were not happy about that. Look,
Demeji is looking for it. They're looking for that alley-oop. They want to cram it down Fleming's throat right now.
Halliburton wants to be the one to throw it.
Oh, and Demeji is giving the stink eye to number 5 on Fleming. He is none too happy about losing his point guard in this contest.
Number 5 is giving Demeji a little bit of sass now, too.
Lords, number 10, Brandon Halliburton. That's his 3rd of the game. 4th team foul.
You know what, though? It's very... I've been in that. You know, you've been in a game where you're getting blown out. You're looking at the other team, and they're just smiling, laughing at you. You get frustrated. You get frustrated quick.
Yeah, I get it, but... you know, you can't blame anyone but yourself.
The only way to win, though, is to keep your composure, and you got to make your way through it. And currently, Fleming is not doing that.
It's a 42-point game for your Durham Lords, 84-42, and they are in the bonus as well.
Wow. Yeah, they are, actually.
Halliburton is calling his play, moving Huggins around, gets it inside to Demeji. The big man looks to make his move, and he carams it down.
He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped under the net. You can't. He'll just...
Can't stop, won't stop, Cole. Halliburton's playing D, and the Knights they're missing their open layups. They're missing their open threes. And a horrible 3 attempt there.
Yeah.
How is it that Tristan Renstra is shooting threes for you? He doesn't seem like your prototypical 3-ball guy.
No. Oh.
Foul there on Halliburton as he will go to the line yet again. It's 86-42 for your Durham Lords. 44-point game.
It is. We were saying the word blowout.
46-point game. No, 44.
44. Yeah.
Sorry, my grade 4 math is off today, apparently.
It's all right. My grade 6 math came in and it helped. Yeah, we were talking about the word blowout when it was about 26 points. Now we're about to go into the 4th quarter and we're looking at 44. I think it's safe to say that Durham has this game in the bag. Yeah,
Lawson's probably mad about being kicked out of this one, but I don't know how much time he would have spent on the court for the 4th quarter with only a minute left in the 3rd and a 45-point game now for the Durham Lords. The Lords are beating Fleming by more points than some teams score in an entire game, a.k.a. Fleming.
Durham is beating Fleming by more points than Fleming has. So...
As Fleming is set to inbound the ball underneath the basket. Baugh with some creative blocking techniques.
I like that. Halliburton.
And Halliburton with the steal on their own inbounds and gets fouled hard again.
And he's going to get the call, too. Wow, he's playing out of his mind tonight. He really is. He was laying there on the ground while I was walking over here, and I told him they were having a good game, and he just gave me that smile. Like, he already knew. He already knew what was going on.
That's exactly it, man.
He looked more than ready, yeah.
I got some skin there from Funcho as he walked off to the dressing room at halftime, and you know it's awesome when the players are loose enough to interact with us commentators at halftime because you know that they're having fun.
They are. They're having a good time. You could tell when they're walking out, when they're going to the locker room at halftime, when they all got smiles on their face. You know it's been a good game so far. It's not even because of the blowout either. Durham's playing phenomenally well.
Yeah, this could be a close game, but and they'd feel just as good because their defense is outstanding this game.
Yeah.
The Knights look to put some points up on the board here. And the Lords with Tyler Henry with a huge steal again to ball back to Henry for the layup. Gets his own rebound.
Oh, he's going to miss the second
one. And he misses both attempts. But I love the effort there by Henry.
Absolutely, yeah. Staying on the play, getting your own rebound. That's exactly what a coach wants from a player right there.
Huggins with the board again. We're probably going to get a couple double-doubles tonight, I would assume.
We must, yeah.
As Halliburton again moves inside, puts the teardrop up, and it's 90-42 for the Durham Lords. No, I am not joking, ladies and gentlemen. 90-42.
It is actually 90-42, and it is only the third quarter.
It's the third quarter. We still got 10 minutes left to play as the third quarter is about to end as the Knights fail to get a shot off in the last 24 seconds of the third quarter.
So the score after three is going to be Durham 90 and the Fleming Knights 40.
Not 90.
Not even half of 90. 42. Wow.
Yeah, I would have scratched out the Knights scoring too.
Yeah,
they're not doing much.
I'm glad that you said something about that. I was actually keeping track of the score for like right after the half, and I ended up I stopped trying to keep track of Fleming because it was just getting too hard to keep track of Durham.
I was gonna say you probably have a better chance at keeping track of how many misses Fleming has.
Yeah. I should just be keeping track. Oh, look, more T-shirts for the kids.
More free T-shirts as Boss Chris here is getting the kids up on their feet.
Chris, I could use one.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got the arm to make it up here, Cole.
Yeah, Chris, up here. Yeah, I think I might have to agree with you. It definitely doesn't look like that arm's going to make it all the way up here.
No. We've seen Chris with his skills on at that halftime challenge for the Saints, trying to beat one of our own, and didn't seem to do very well there. But
he didn't do very well.
It was comical.
Yeah, that was the word. That is a word for it. Comical.
So let's just take a look here at the first half stats. How many does Halliburton have this half? 8?
8 this quarter.
8 this quarter?
Yeah.
Well, he's got 20 points so far.
Wow.
In the game, and Halliburton is probably leading the team as Hinkson Jr. hasn't scored this quarter. He has 11. He had 11 at the half.
It must be
Trey Lawson with 8 points at the half, and unfortunately Trey will not be putting any more points up.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's all Trey is going to be doing for us for the game. But this is the game that he's okay with sitting out with, honestly.
Having a little bit of a chuckle here. Baugh is working up on working the body there on Santiago Maynard as I drop my water bottle. Good thing it was empty. And Funcho's smiling and waving at people in the crowd. You know the team is having fun when they're waving at their fans.
I'm pretty sure Demeji has recorded like 5 dunks this game. You know he's having a fun night.
Always like putting those dunks up there, man.
Exactly.
As Fleming does put up 2 points there, it's 90-44.
I was gonna say that they're not gonna go out without a fight, but I don't know how much of a fight is even gonna do for them at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if Fleming knows what a fight is.
No.
Huggins puts up the 3 ball, gets his own
Huggins will get his own rebound.
Gets it outside to Funcho from 3. I don't think Funcho will be shooting it from there.
I wanted to see Demeji take that shot. I did.
Demeji's looking for the block here, decides not to go up, knowing what the score is and not wanting to foul. When we have a player down on the court here for the Fleming Knights, doesn't look very good. Looks like he may have twisted up his ankle a little bit there,
looks like
as the trainer is going to come out and take a look.
Seems to be that left ankle area right there.
And what's important here is to make sure that shoe does not come off.
Yeah.
He can't even get up on that foot right now, so
he must have landed pretty hard on that.
looks like the Knights will be down a player. As the Lords look to move the ball up the court, Halliburton has it in his hands. Halliburton does a little dribble trick in between his legs, gets it over to Huggins, inside to Tyler Henry, who makes a move, and he will go to the line yet again. They need to clean that court off, though, Cole. Huggins slipped, Tyler Henry slipped a little bit there.
We're going to need Tyler Henry to go and get the...
the
mop.
Tyler Henry has to go get the mop and clean up that mess that made by Fleming.
Like he did earlier. That was funny. That was funny.
He's got a little bit more of an important job to do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a serious problem with that ankle.
Yeah, he is hopping.
He can't put any weight on it.
Down the sideline.
Yeah, and he's got to sit down yet again. I'm wondering why one of his teammates on the bench there isn't coming over to help him up. As Henry puts in both of those, it's 92-46. Baugh looks to turn over the ball, and he does. Fleming turned over the ball. Baugh just chased it out of bounds.
Smart play.
Halliburton has it now, gets it over to Baugh, behind the back, little dribble move.
Wow, Fleming manages to get Baugh to actually turn over the ball there.
Yeah, it was interesting there. It looked like that went off of Fleming to me, but
I agree.
With a lead as big as this one, you really don't do much complaining. It's kind of poor sport to do much complaining.
There's Fleming with another wide open miss from the three-point line.
Fleming goes inside and gets their offensive rebound. They get it and they put it in there. Well, on the plus side, it looks like Fleming will at least score 50 points this game.
They will.
His ball was tripped there by Scott. Halliburton for two, puts it in, and he's going to the line again.
Beautiful shot there.
Halliburton
playing extremely smart
to get his 23rd point of the game.
Wow.
Definitely a strong performance. And he misses the free throw.
A little too hard. Gets his own rebound. Wow.
He gets blocked there by Fleming, but
almost managed to get himself.
Should have been a foul, I think.
Yeah, almost managed to get himself right back to the line.
I may be seeing this game through green and gold-colored glasses, but I really don't care at this point.
Yeah.
Halliburton with the big pass to Huggins. Huggins inside to Demeji.
Beautiful inside pass to Demeji.
Demeji looking for the dunk. And now the ref calls out of bounds.
Yeah, a little bit
very late call.
Very, very late whistle. Looks like Demeji
made the call for him.
Demeji made the call for him, exactly. That was like a LeBron James moment right there.
Fun Show must be enjoying the fact that we've got a four-person substitution here. This is what I thought was going to happen for the Lords as they get their entire second unit in.
May as well.
Huggins, Henry, Baugh, and Fun Show going out, and we have Hinkson Jr. and Halliburton, the only two starters left in this game. Gets it inside to Hinkson, gets his own rebound and puts it back up. It's 96-48. Durham's going to crack 100.
They will.
Very soon, and we have 7.5 minutes left to play in this one, Cole.
I don't think they're going to stop there.
This is a very highly offensive outpouring by the Durham Lords, and they are exposing every single flaw that Fleming has, most of which being poor shot selection.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Durham, yeah, they are exposing them on Durham's defensive end, that is.
Halliburton moves the ball up court, gets it over, gets it out to Hinkson Jr.
Oh, beautiful floater. Good attempt. Oh, it's going to get rebounded by Durham, and they're going to actually be able to put it back.
Shamari Maloney gets it over to Charles Bennett. first-year player at Brampton, Ontario. It's 98-50. If Durham puts one in before Fleming does, they'll have a 50-point lead.
Doubling their score, 100-50. I'll be honest, I kind of want to see it on the scoreboard. And, I was going to say they got the steal.
No, it looks like it'll be a foul called against Durham. We'll see if it's a shooting foul.
Oh, it looks like his ankle is actually fine. He's going to get subbed back in right now.
Well, the way he was playing that up, it didn't look good, but he's back on the court and walking around on it just fine.
Maybe a good acting job.
I mean, I don't understand that one though, Cole.
Definitely a good acting job.
Yeah, I don't understand that, because even if he's slightly injured, it's a 50-point contest right now.
Yeah, why bring him back in?
Why are you bringing him back in, risking injury further?
Yeah, I agree with that, literally. It must have been his word. Like, I don't know. I agree with that.
Scott looks to take a three, and he's been ice cold from three-point. Moves inside, and it's rebounded by Charles Bennett. Gets it over to Halliburton. Looks to make a move inside. Backs up.
He's wide open.
Deep two. Drains the deep two. It is 100-50.
100-50. That is
that is a ridiculous score, as it looks like Fleming has fallen asleep in this one.
I'm going to go ahead and say that they have.
Wide open here for a three ball.
And they're just going to miss the wide
open
three.
And they keep missing it, man.
I don't know. I feel like the nail, well, obviously the nails have already been set in the coffin. The game is already
Man, the coffin's being lowered down into the hole right now and filled up with dirt. Halliburton with the two inside, and he drains it. This is a crazy game. This is by far the most offensive game I've ever called.
Yeah. Is a 52-point lead.
The Lords with the steal.
And another steal by Durham. Wow.
As Shamari Maloney moves in and gets fouled.
And he gets to the line. Wow.
Goes to the line to shoot two. It's a 52-point game.
Wow.
And Maloney's looking to make it a 54-point game.
Wow, I don't even...
Do we need to call the rest of this game?
Should we just...
I think we should just start packing up early and get home, because...
Yeah, do you guys need us here? What time does the Raptors game start at?
Yeah, the Raptors game's on at 9, so I think we're all well and good with that one. We'll make that one, no problem.
We'll be fine.
We had an interesting conversation at halftime where you told me that a former Durham Lords alumni was actually drafted to the 905 of the Raptors.
Yeah, actually.
I'll give you a second to get that information so we can give him a shout out. But very interesting to see that an OCAA player, and he went overseas to play for a little bit in China.
Yeah, there were pictures of him over there playing in China.
Halliburton with the three. It's nice to see that the Lords are they continue to put that ball up.
So his name was actually Liam McMurrow.
Liam McMorrow,
yeah,
number 55 from the Durham Lords. I don't know exactly which year, but congratulations to you getting drafted in what was the second round, I believe.
Yeah, it was the second round.
So it'll be interesting to see if a Durham Lords alumni can possibly make the big club. May be difficult, but the fact that you're playing professional ball for your hometown team is huge.
It's amazing, honestly. That is amazing, and I'm sure that's a lot of, not a lot of. I'm sure that's everybody on this court right now. That's their goal. They all want to make it to the league.
The Lords inbound the ball, leading by 50 points. That is not a joke. You get it over under the three-point arc. Nicholas Bueno with the shot and the miss. Hinkson Jr. with the rebound.
That's 2 rebounds in a row for him. He's
wide open three. Bueno looks for the board again, gets it over, and fouled hard there on the shot to Shamari Maloney, and he'll head back to the line.
Wow, that's 3 rebounds, and then we just got right back to the line. They're not letting it leave Fleming's side.
And why would you? Because, I mean, I don't know. You could put, there's 4 minutes left on the court, on the clock. I think you could put 3 guys from the Lords on there right now, and they still wouldn't lose this game.
I don't think it's possible for them at this point to lose this game. I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't think that's possible. I think we could take 4 of them off. I think we could have 1 player on there, and I don't think there's enough time.
Maloney misses the first one. And misses the second as well. As Fleming moves, heads up in the stands there. Fleming loses the ball out of bounds on a deflection by the Lords.
Good thing they were paying attention.
Fleming looking around. Renstra with the ball and loses it again.
Gets stripped right
as
away.
Hinkson Jr. looks to make his move inside. Does, and he gets fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. It was a nice move there. Tried to get the reverse scoop, but wasn't able to complete it because of the foul.
Because of the foul, exactly.
And it looks like Halliburton is out of this game. He's getting his sweat gear back on. He's got his towel. His job is done.
Yeah, exactly. His job today is finished. He did a great job.
The entire team played outstanding tonight. And it's funny because there's 4 minutes left in the game, and we're just talking like the game's over already.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, honestly, it is over.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's over.
We're going to hope it's over, that is at least. I don't know. If it wasn't over at this time, that would be like the craziest comeback. I would love to be casting that.
Ooh, nasty free throw there by Hinkson Jr. as he
a little short.
Misses everything, it looked like. A little front rim there, and Hinkson didn't like it himself. Too strong on the second one.
Yeah, I believe that would be a loose ball
Foul on Gareth Baugh.
Yeah.
And this game is getting more and more lackluster to call as
it's not very
both
eventful.
Teams are realizing that this game is over.
Yeah, honestly. The only way that Fleming even had a chance is if they were to make a crazy big run during the third. It's a 50-point lead. It's 47 now. Actually.
Number 5 for Fleming throws up a 3-ball and actually drains it this time.
Yeah, he hit it. So it's a 47-point
And what's crazy is it was on the move. He didn't even set up for it.
Which is another just difficult shot that they've been taking all night. And there's honestly, the fact that they hit it is just, it's lucky.
No foul there, and DeMeggi is not happy with that. He believes that the Lords were fouled. As Fleming with another 3-ball. No good.
Good job getting him up there.
Get the layup in, though, on the offensive rebound. It's 103-58. It's a 95-point game. Or 45-point game. It might as well be a 95-point game.
Might as well, yeah. Another great rebound by Durham. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. They're not letting up at all. They're not letting Fleming they're not even letting them cut down this lead at all.
They don't want to feed their confidence.
Exactly.
Ball with a great move there. Gets it over. And one.
What a beautiful play.
By Nicholas Bueno.
What a beautiful
great passing play. And Bueno will go to the line.
And you can tell everybody was off the bench. Everybody on Durham was freaking out at that one.
Crowd is loving this contest here by the Durham Lords, as they're all happy that they came out to watch this one.
Absolutely.
Heck, I'm happy I'm being paid to talk about this one.
Oh, this is the best. This is the best.
Bueno with the foul. And it'll be out of bounds to be inbounded by Fleming. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left.
The whole vibe in this place, everything is just slowed down now.
And
everybody knows.
I was just going to say, somehow Fleming has 6 fouls when 5 is the max. But the scorer's table has changed that back to 5. I wouldn't put it past him getting 6, though, in this game. Another deep 3-ball there by Fleming.
It's unfortunate because they're not even going to end it with a bang or anything. Durham is just going to continue to put the onslaught.
Durham moves the ball around, get it back inside to Nicholas Bueno again. He shoots it, and it's out of bounds. Yeah. It'll be Fleming's ball.
2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. It's a nice 47-point game.
It is a blowout.
Yeah, that's
what
the
it is.
word.
We've been calling it that since the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is almost sad. I felt bad saying it was a blowout at the beginning of the second.
Well, it was only 25 points at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
But now we're at double that point total. It's a certified blowout.
Yeah, it is actually a certified blowout. I want to know the amount of steals and rebounds that Durham has, because the defensive game all night has just been phenomenal.
Durham's game has been perfect all around. Maybe not perfect, I can't say that, but very, very efficient all around.
I'd say, if not perfect, very close to. They were playing amazing on the defense, about as perfect as you can get for a game of basketball, you know?
Yeah, you're never going to play a perfect game, but, I mean, this is pretty close.
Oh, yeah. They're just playing phenomenally. They're playing hard on defense and offense, which is all that they can do, and they're showing that that's more than enough.
These Whitby Saints kids picked a good game to show up to.
They did. You know what? Maybe it's them.
Yeah, maybe the Lords are just seeing the young bloods in the stand there, and they're just like, hey, let's show them how it's done, so that they come here and play. With 1:47 left, Fleming still making moves around the court like it matters.
It looks like they're just having fun at this
And
point.
a big block there by Danso, but he gets called for the foul as he probably got more wrist than ball. But he wasn't letting him come in for that easy two. No way, not in this game.
Absolutely not.
It's a 45-point game.
You've got to be flustered as Fleming right now, losing by this much.
Yeah, that bus ride is not going to be a nice one.
No, not at all. Not
no
at all.
McDonald's for you guys.
You guys are going hungry tonight. It's going to be a great trip home for all the Lords, though. They played a great game, and every single one of them deserve it. So
the Lords are going to move to 4-1 on the year, as they were 10-10 last year.
What an improvement.
And they put another one in. It's 107-61.
It's crazy.
And the bench is just hyped. The higher this total goes.
Loving it. The bench is loving it.
Big block there.
Dirty block. Oh,
and another two.
And
a nice
break.
move there.
This has got to be so. This has got to be so heartbreaking
Maloney.
for the players on Fleming right now. What do you do? What do you do?
Nothing, apparently. That's what they've been doing all game. Renstra with the ball, moves it outside, deep three again.
Wow.
And was that a sign for a technical?
I mean, if you're not getting blown out by 50 some odd points, I feel like that's a
gift call, I think. But
yeah, they're giving that to him. Oh no.
Gareth Ball gets the technical.
I wonder what that was for.
As Maynard shoots the free throw.
Did you catch what happened for that technical?
I did not. I seen the three, and I was tracking the ball. It happened after the shot. As Renstra with the ball.
We're now entering our last minute of play.
It is inside the last minute of play in this one. As Fleming
well set up by them.
You know, it seems too little too late, but Fleming has realized how to score.
They have.
But that's because Durham has taken their foot way off the gas.
Yeah, they definitely have. Last minute of the game. Oh, on defense they have, not on offense.
And it's 111 to 64. The bench is loving this.
Wow.
This is the highest point total the Lords have put up in quite some time. And then as an air ball there.
Oh, and he's fallen on that ankle again.
And he fell down on that ankle.
So this should be the last possession.
This will be the last possession. And if Fleming plays this right, the Lords won't even shoot the ball.
No.
As they shouldn't.
As they shouldn't, yeah. What a game. What a game.
What a fantastic game. This score is going to be 111 to 64 for your Durham Lords,
that one in the
who are
record
now
books.
4-1 on the season.
Absolutely.
They go on a 2-game road trip after this. They'll be facing the Georgian Grizzlies on the 7th and the Loyalist Lancers on the 10th. They're back in town against first place George Brown Huskies, and it'll be interesting to see who's first place by that time, as it's going to be a matchup of what is the best teams in the East region. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me and Cole, and we hope that you'll join us again. That is on the 21st of November. Game time start is 8 p.m. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Take care.